Good morning, guys. I'm at the top of Nargar as usual, and something very weird happened yesterday. My Instagram account, started showing very, very little activity when I posted, one of the pictures on Instagram on my profile, and I was just getting curious because I used a lot of hashtags and I, even tagged a couple of my buddies, but then. It didn't work the usual way like it was working before getting too many likes and too many followers. So I started digging around and I found this term on the internet which has been circling for a little time now. It's called as Instagram showban. Yeah, what is showban? Well, it was started by Twitter in the year 2006, I suppose. It's when Twitter started blocking people without even telling them they've been blocked. So whenever you post with a certain hashtag, your post would not come in the searches of that particular hashtag. If it's by your friend, yes, your post will come up. If it's not by your friend, and if it's the general population which is searching certain hashtag, your post doesn't come up. That is exactly what is shadow ban. So, what causes shadow ban? I mean, this video is going to be useful for you guys if you have got Instagram profiles and you want to develop large or big fan following in the coming years. Just make sure that you don't get into this shadow ban sort of a thing. Now, let's take a look at the factors. What causes show ban? Well, Instagram show ban is caused by basically 4 factors. First one is that if you use a broken or a banned hashtag, there are a lot of hashtags which are being used on a daily basis, and there are millions of people posting billions of stuff online, especially on Instagram with a crazy amount of hashtags. And this is what comes up when you use a hashtag in excess. Like, for example, I still remember when I was reading this article, there was a hashtag by the name hashtag Kansas, KANSAS, which was banned by Instagram just because of the fact that a lot of people were using it to post explicit or kind of nude pictures all over the world. So they kind of banned this hashtag last year, and that's what happened basically. So the people who were unknowingly using this hashtag Kansas, even though they were like posting pictures relevant to this hashtag, just because of the fact that the Instagram banned this hashtag, their post, well, they were marked as spam, and they couldn't get more likes, they couldn't get more user engagement. The engagement was like really, really bad. So just make sure that you don't use the broken hashtags or the words, the hashtags which are banned by Instagram. Second factor is interesting. Now, there are a lot of softwares, there are a lot of third-party softwares which are in the market, which tells you to, join them with your social profile, and they'll post on your behalf, they'll comment on your behalf. Please do not go for any of those softwares because Instagram is way, very, very much advanced. Their bots, their technology, they're way too advanced for these third-party softwares, man. Any unwanted or unnecessary behavior by this third-party software, which does the auto post for you or a comment for you, Instagram might see that as a violation of their terms and service, because any surges in the behavior, anything which is going way unusual, Instagram would get hold of your profile or your post and would shadow ban you. They might even disable your account permanently. So don't go for any of the third party softwares. Hate auto commenting and hate auto liking. That is like a big no. All right, so that was the second thing. Now the third factor which gets you closer to the shadow ban is when there's an unusual surge in your activity. Let's say, for example, my friend was doing it, and his account was like temporarily banned by Instagram. What he did was he followed all of a sudden 100 people, like 100 plus, okay? And then he was like drunk, he was like intoxicated. So he later found out that he's followed 100 plus accounts on Instagram, just like that, with no relation at all. And then what he did, he unfollowed about 75 of them. Okay, and then he went on a crazy spree, liking people's photograph, commenting on them, and there were like more than 100 plus comments, 200 plus likes, and he unfollowed like 50 of them. This is an unusual surge in the activity of your profile, and Instagram sees this as, well, alien activity. So if Instagram finds out that you're doing way more with your account than what you're probably supposed to do, they will definitely ban you, for sure. Okay, so what my suggestion would be, keep the comments limited, like 20-30 a day. Keep your likes limited, maybe probably 50-60 a day. Okay, no more than that. And don't do this following up of 100 accounts and then suddenly you unfollow 50 accounts. They're not going to help you. Instagram's going to ban you any which ways. Okay, that was the third thing. The fourth and the most important thing, you got a crazy ex-girlfriend, crazy ex-wife. Everybody has it. If somebody reports to you, now obviously the Instagram when they will get the news that somebody have reported you for any unusual content or abusive content, they're going to investigate first. And it's not like they're going to ban your account on the first go when somebody reports you. But too many people reporting you, that gives a red flag on Instagram's security team, and they'll definitely temporarily ban your account till the time the investigation is going on, and they might put shadow ban on you. So just make sure that you don't get reported by too many people for any abusive, offensive, or any post that is not acceptable to the Instagram community or standards. Okay, so if you ensure that these four things are kept in check while posting anything, while operating Instagram social profile, you're not gonna get shadow banned. Okay, and how to know if you've been shadow banned or not? Just look for well, it's easy. You post something, you use the hashtag that you're using, which are the high reach hashtags, and suddenly you see there is a downfall in user engagement. There are no likes coming up. The likes are coming only by your friends and no other than the people who are outside your friend following list on Instagram, and the engagement basically gets less, and you're gonna get likes only by your friends and nobody else who's searching those amount of hashtags, and that is a clue which says that you've been shadow banned by Instagram. Okay, now how to check whether you've been shadow banned or not? See, sometimes even though you're using the hashtag, but then there might not be a popular hashtag and people might not be using it, so obviously your engagement would be less. So are there any ways to check whether you've been shadow banned by Instagram? Yes, there are two. The first one is to use an online tool, which if you go to my weblog, shataholictv.com, I wrote an article about it, and the link is in that article. There are few online tools by which you can put your username of your Instagram and the link of your Instagram profile, and you can check whether you've been shadow banned by Instagram or not. That's the first way. The second way, this is going to be a little tricky. You're gonna have to take help of your friend. Now, what you do is you tell your friend first to unfollow you. Okay, the moment he unfollows you, he's no longer in your followers list. Now, post something with an XYZ hashtag or whatever hashtag that you want to use, and now tell your friend to find that hashtag and let's just see if your post comes up or not. If your post comes up in the normal searches of that particular hashtag that you used in your post, everything is fine. You're not been shadow banned by Instagram. If the post doesn't comes up, you've been shadow banned, and what you have to do. Now, supposing if you've been shadow banned, how to come out of it? Now, the good thing about Instagram shadow ban is that it's not permanent. It's usually, it can take about a couple of hours, couple of days, or maybe 2 to 3 weeks. But eventually, it goes away. Okay? Eventually, it goes away. And, over due course of time, if I would say that if you find out that you've been banned by Instagram or you've been shadow banned, I would reckon, you take a break from Instagram, go out traveling, go out cycling, yeah, do stuff. I mean, take a break from social media, just let it be alone for a while, and you'll automatically, with due course of time, come out of the Instagram shadow ban. Okay, so this was all about shadow ban, guys. I hope you liked the video. And just tell you another important thing. I've recently started my web blog after an year of research. The link will be shutaholictv.com. Please check it out. There are only like few articles over there, but with due course of time, I'm sure I'm going to be putting up a lot of articles. In every video that I make, it's going to be on my web blog as well. So do check out shutaholictv.com. And just make sure that you don't do any of the crazy stuff on Instagram, and avoid the shadow ban. Okay. Now I'm gonna. Well, I've been cycling too much now. I think it's time for me to go home. And you guys have a good day. I'm gonna be posting this video soon. Subscribe for more comment and have a look at my crazy life. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.